Ivanka Trump cut out of her father's Asia trip early to come back and make the case for the Republican Party's tax reform plan. She sat down with us yesterday out in Simi Valley, California at the Reagan Library to tell us about that, as well as to talk about the plight of American women compared to that of men. Here's part of our conversation. Watch. You cut the Asia trip short, you're part of it, to come back to carry the banner for this bill. Why?
Yes, I was in Japan at the invitation of Prime Minister Abe to speak about women's participation in the workforce, which is a critical issue to the growth of the Japanese economy, but also something we're very focused on in our administration as well. But I decided not to go on because ultimately tax reform is central to the administration's plans over the coming months, and it's critically important that we get it done, and we believe we can get it done. So I decided not to meet up and continue the trip with the president.
So if I ran into you
here
in an elevator and we had like 2 floors for you to make your pitch for the tax plan, what would it be?
Well, there's a dual focus, and that's providing much-needed tax relief to middle-income families and cutting taxes generally so that our businesses can be competitive and thrive in a modern economy and in a global world where there's tremendous competition. And our tax plan accomplishes both of those things.
It's a pretty good pitch.
Oh, well, thank you.
So you said that
and simplification. We like simplification, so three.
You were speaking to the Japanese about the need for further workforce participation for women, and that's consistent with the theme that you've been on top of since the beginning of the administration. I've got 3 daughters and a son, so I'm paying attention to the numbers on this, and it seems like in this country anyway, the crisis is among boys, not girls. Girls graduate from college at much higher numbers. They die from drug ODs at much lower rates, same with suicide. The majority of managers are women. It really seems like the problem is not women in the United States, and I wonder if you think that's a wrong analysis, or...
I do. I think there are, certainly the problems you noted are broader than